So we're going to start off, as usual, with talking about the the reveals of. We have one new thank you gift for everyone supporting the Kickstarter, where we're going to spend a little of this extra money. And we have one reveal of a product that's going to be in the boxes. This will be our last reveal of the products. We'll want to keep everything else quiet so that you get surprises. Even as we have them coming in, we probably aren't going to reveal them on live streams and things across the next year. We're just going to keep them quiet so that you get them as cool surprises in your boxes. And then Isaac has an artist reveal for our fourth secret project.
Yep.
So first off, our thank you gift. If you haven't seen one of these before, we decided not to add stretch goals because it felt, I don't know, we already are the biggest Kickstarter in history. It felt a little odd to be like, and now more. So instead, we are just doing reverse stretch goals. As each week we are adding something new that we weren't planning to do before. Some of these have been upgrades to the books. This one is an upgrade to the boxes. To all of them, including the one that comes with gifts. And Kara wrote out how I'm supposed to say this. So, these are the Cosmere Character collectible pin set. So each, was that Kara? Did you arrive? I said it right?
You did.
Kellen wrote it out for me so that I could get it right. I like the alliteration in that. It's really nifty, the Cosmere Character collectible pin set. So what we're going to do is each of the boxes, including the 4 with the books, are going to come with a Cosmere Character pin. The idea is that we'll do these in the style of the chibi sticker art we did for the previous Kickstarter, though we won't be using most of that art or even any of it. I don't know.
We are going to hire a new artist and have them do all of them so they match.
Yeah.
What Adam's going to show on the live stream, if he hasn't already put that up, are basically just other cute things like the wit.
Right.
Chibi and some of the other things we've done as stickers.
I really love the wit one.
Yeah.
And that's my favorite of them all. So we're going to be looking for something, but they all be by the same artist, so they all match.
Yep.
And you'll get... So one of the things we wanted to make aware is these will not necessarily match the box. Is box's theme. Because we're adding this after the fact. This is a gift. This is not part of the theme of the box. This is partially because we want it to be the Cosmere collectibles, and so the 2 books, for instance, that aren't or the 2 boxes that aren't Cosmere focused, Secret Project 3 and the Cytonic box, are going to have a Cosmere character in them. And we want the 4 books, probably because the thing that most people are getting is the 4 book boxes. Those have the most backers. We'll make sure that those are kind of core characters, probably, and then expand to other characters in the other boxes. Though, I mean, there's 12. There are more than 12 core characters in the Cosmere, and so I think they're all going to end up being core characters, but we'll figure it out. So that's what we're planning right now, and this one we might show off as time progresses because we've announced it as we get in prototypes and things like that on future live streams. So. Yeah. That's our thank you gift to you guys. Everyone who's ordered a physical reward will get those, and they'll be in your boxes.
This is one of those things that Kara and the warehouse team are extremely excited about.
They've come up with their plan on this one. I actually challenged them the first week when everything was going really well. We were like, all right, this is going to be way bigger than we had anticipated. I went to a meeting and challenged them to come up with something that would go across all 12 months that could be a really extra special thank you gift to add. And this is what they came up with, and I'm super excited by it. So that's our announcement number 1 of our 3 announcements. Announcement number 2 is the product reveal. This is something we have been asked about a ton. So we are finally going to be doing what you're asking. This will come in the Warbreaker merch box.
Yes.
It is going to be a Nightblood letter opener. So that You can destroy evil in the form of your bills as they come to you. It doesn't have to be as a letter opener, obviously. It can just go on your shelf as a little thing. But we're going to do a Nightblood replica for you and put that in that box. This is probably maybe our number one merch request is little replica swords. Well, they're little compared to the actual sword size, but it won't be tiny. It's not going to be like that big. It'll be letter opener sized.
People have been asking for these for years.
Yeah. Since Stormlight 1 came out, I've been getting questions of when can I get like a Shardblade or a Nightblood or things like that. So now you are going to get a Nightblood. And that will be in the Warbreaker box. So that kind of gives you the breadth of the things we're doing. We talked about in the Wit box, the stickers that I want to do. We talked about in probably the Sander fan box, the notebook. We have this letter opener. What was the fourth one we announced? Oh, yeah, the playing cards, the Doom Slug playing cards. That'll give you just an idea of the sort of things that we're putting in these boxes, along with at least one T-shirt. Not
in each box.
Not in each box. You will not be flooded with that many T-shirts. But that's the sort of thing that you'll be getting in the merch boxes. So now you kind of have as much information as we're going to reveal about what's in them. And I'm going to let Isaac talk now.
Yeah. So the last thing that we're going to be revealing at this first part here is the artist for Secret Project number 4. And I'm going to talk a little bit about her really quickly before I even announce her name. So just a moment. Yeah. So
just so you know, I accidentally showed.
Okay, never mind. So, great. Let's go. Let's just go.
Okay, show it, Isaac.
Yeah. So the artist is Hernanda Souza. She is from Brazil. And the way that I met her is through Dan Dos Santos's SMART class that he does.
It's an artist class.
An artist class. And this is made up of students and working professionals who go to people like Dan. There are other artists who run these sorts of things too through SMART School. And to get better and improve their craft.
Yeah, it's a master class.
Yeah, it's a master class. And they often have a visiting art director who gives them an assignment and then comes and checks in on the artists, and we kind of run it like you would do an assignment in the real world. Anyway, we were doing Skyward pieces, and I noticed that Hernanda's Skyward piece was really well done, and that should be up on the screen there. So well done that we actually bought it from her. So, and then later on, I was looking for an artist for Secret Project number 4, and I started seeing Hernanda's art around, and at first I didn't make the connection. And then I showed Brandon some of the art, and then I'm like, wait a second, I already know this artist.
Yeah, you'd already pulled her art to be like, what about this person?
Yeah.
And then you realized it was someone you knew that had already actually worked for us.
Yeah, so that was a nice reveal, and so I contacted her, and she's excited about it. I asked her to send me a few things about herself, and she says that she has worked for Hit Point Press, Paizo, Upper Deck. She's illustrated for Magic the Gathering, has done cover art for Marvel Comics. I think the second slide has a piece of hers from Marvel Comics, and you can see her breadth of style, that she can go very realistic like a Magic card and then go over and do almost, very comic, bright style art. So she's very versatile. And she also works as a concept artist and fantasy artist for video games and other projects that she can't announce. She did graphic design at a Brazilian university, but there she met other people doing digital art, and that kind of set her off to going into the video game market to work for indie RPG companies. So she says, I love to do art. I love the amount of possibilities to create something that sometimes can't be described through words. How drawing and painting can easily explain what words can't. Art and design are the first things to call eyes' attention. Funny, since the world is driven more and more by technology and fast-paced rhythm, our inner selves still know how to appreciate color, harmony, and draftsmanship. So, very excited to be working with Hernanda on Secret Project number 4.
And we might start showing some pieces during spoiler streams in the future when we get these. Not guaranteed, but it's possible that we will. That'll be too late for you guys to buy the books, but we want to kind of, we're excited by our artists, so it's possible that we'll do some of that in future spoiler streams. Probably not until our June or July one. We might have a few pieces or something like that.
We should have one full book done of art by June.
So anyway, thanks, Isaac.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for having me on.